Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Christine. Welcome to Stereo Thematica.
Music is how we connect with the world and with each other. When I moved to Texas, Christina and I started a weekly game. One theme, two songs.
That game grew into deeper conversations about each other and about the music that shapes us.
Each week we share our picks, swap stories, and dig into tracks you might love
or never expect.
Hey, Christine.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. I'm doing okay, even though you made fun of me for looking like a nerd today, just for wearing glasses.
A little bit. A little nerd thing going on there. I like it.
What makes me mad is that I think that the Apple team, the people who make the emojis, ripped off me when they made that one emoji that has glasses and the two stick out teeth. Because look.
Yes. You'll have to post that.
I'll have to post that because and people are going to see it and they're going to be like, wow, she should be paid royalties.
Yeah, you should just use that as a sticker.
I should. I think we can safely just jump right into this week's theme.
Yes.
Because there's a lot to talk about.
So much.
And you know what our theme is.
Tell us.
Nepo Babies.
Oh, yes. How fun.
It is kind of fun.
I love a Nepo baby.
And the thing that's funny is that they've changed this. Nepo baby now used to be like Hollywood royalty. Mm-hmm. Thoughts? Am I wrong?
No, I think it was perfectly acceptable to be a Nepo baby. Yeah. But now there is a negative connotation for sure.
For sure. It's like, oh, you didn't earn this.
Yeah.
Okay. No one earns anything anymore.
Exactly. And it's what you do with it, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, I think it's fun and funny for somebody to pursue fame, and mostly as like, you know, a musician or an actor, even though we'll talk only about, pretty much only about musicians today, just because they have Hollywood ties. But the thing that makes me laugh is the thought of them flopping, you know, like going for a big swing and a miss, even though they have famous parents. Can you think of anyone off the top of your head?
I don't want to be so negative as to call anyone out. Are you thinking of someone?
Because I'll go there. Yeah, and I think this one hits a little close to home for you.
Uh-oh, I know where you're going with this.
Jacob Dylan.
Okay.
You're a Wallflowers fan?
No, I might be a Wallflower, but I'm no fan.
President of the Wallflowers fan club.
Never into the music. Jacob Dylan, dead ringer for Bob Dylan.
You think?
Physically, yeah, I think so.
No, he's like tall, isn't he?
I mean,
maybe he just looks tall.
I think he's not that tall, actually.
Oh.
I met him.
Where?
Way back in 1995 at a party in like West LA, and friend of a friend of a friend. I did not officially like get introduced to him, but I was in around the pool area with him. Not inside the pool.
Were you making little goo-goo eyes on him?
I was very nervous the entire time, but trying to be so cool. And never mentioned Bob Dylan once, yeah.
Well, how could you not? Yeah. I would have just been like, I want you.
Oh, you would, yes.
I'm a troll, though.
No, I'm still uncomfortable from that moment.
And it's been 30 years.
Yes.
So. Okay, good to know. The thing about Jacob Dylan that most irks me, I actually didn't mind the Wallflowers. Like, whatever. We don't have to even talk about them. The fact that he made the Echo in the Canyon documentary, so upsetting. Did you watch it? I can't remember.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
So upsetting.
Okay, what was the part that bothered you the most?
I feel like it was all the smugness. And was Bob even in the documentary? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think he was either. And that to me is like, what a bummer, dude. Like, your dad does not support you.
Or
bummer.
This. At least this project.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah.
I get it.
I get it too. Here's another Hollywood Nepo baby flop I love.
Oh.
And a musician, Chet Hanks. You know who he is?
I mean, I know who he is, but I didn't realize he tried to be a musician.
I think he's trying to be a rapper.
Oh, yes. I kind of remember some controversy.
And he speaks patois, which is upsetting.
Oh, yes. I definitely remember this.
Also, I will just say Hank Williams Jr. and the third. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Upsetting. Who knows? Hank Williams was probably a crappy guy, but these guys suck.
Yeah. No.
They're Trumpy.
Oh, man. I mean, Nancy Sinatra, good Nepo baby?
Oh, big time. There's some good, really good Nepo babies as well.
Yeah.
Or at least super successful. Like Nancy Sinatra is a great example. Enrique Iglesias.
Kike. Yeah.
Kike did pretty well for himself.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
And Miley Cyrus.
That's right. I keep forgetting about her.
I'm not a big fan or anything, but she's wildly successful and has way shot past her dad's star.
Oh, yeah.
Good for her.
No, for sure. Well, okay. Did you know that Norah Jones?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Not a fan of Norah Jones, but.
Well, she's fine. But Ravi Shankar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
No, I think it's neat too when like you don't know, like
exactly.
Miley Cyrus already had her dad's name, but then she was like doing, Hannah Montana and stuff like that. Yep. Norah Jones, mystery.
Totally. No.
And then it was kind of the trivia that people would learn about her.
Exactly. No, I just learned about that.
Now, how do you feel about musicians who are deemed Nepo, but they don't truly have successful, like notable parents? And I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Billie Eilish.
See, I didn't know that.
Okay. And like she and her brother, obviously Billie Eilish is crazy successful. Mm-hmm. She and her brother have been accused of being Nepo babies because their parents are both working Hollywood actors, or they were working Hollywood actors. And I guess, her mom has argued that her, being an actor has no impact on her success. And I don't know. I just wonder if you grew up in LA, if your parents know everybody in the industry, maybe they can give you a little foot in the door action.
They could give you a little foot in the door, but I feel like a true Nepo baby, like the parents got to be a household name.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I mean, that's my definition.
I think that's a good call out, but I do want to bring up another one who I'm curious if you've heard of this person, Clairo.
No idea.
Okay, she's relatively recent on the scene. Her dad's a bigwig marketing exec, but also one of the founding executives of a recording studio in Brooklyn, where she got one of her first record contracts.
Okay.
What about that?
I mean, it happens. A Nepo baby, I don't even know who this person is. They don't deserve to be called a Nepo baby.
I don't want to name names since you called me a nerd earlier, but maybe you don't know about all of the hip news stuff.
There's so much I don't know.
Well, all of this is leading me up to who I do want to talk about.
Oh.
Because there are Nepo babies whose music I really do like.
Oh,
and
for sure.
I wanted to share one with you with my selection today.
I'm ready for it.
This Nepo baby in question is Rufus Wainwright, who's the son of Loudon Wainwright III and Kate McGarrigle. And the song I've picked is called Going to a Town from his 2007 album, Release the Stars.
I'm going to a town that has already been burnt down. I'm going to a place that has already been disgraced.
Let's talk about your definition of Nepo baby, because if I recall correctly, Christina, you told me you'd never heard of any of these people. Is that true?
I had heard of Rufus Wainwright. I had heard of him. I couldn't tell you what his music sounded like. His parents, I didn't know, truly.
Okay.
And I have since looked them up because I was curious. And I'm like, okay, yeah. But I'll leave it to you to explain more.
Good. All right, good. All right, that's good to know, because for me, I don't know what everybody knows. You know, we are all in different experience levels. And Rufus McGarrigle Wainwright was born in 1973 to musicians Loudon Wainwright III and Kate McGarrigle. They divorced when he was 3 years old, and so he mostly grew up with his mother in Canada, but both parents were folk singers. So this is where I thought, well, maybe she knows about them. But it was, again, a long time ago, kind of niche, kind of underground.
Not my kind of folk.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit about what they're known for. So Loudon was known for his I think his one hit was like his somewhat comedy folk song, Dead Skunk. And his role on MASH as Captain Calvin Spaulding, a.k.a. the Singing Surgeon. So either of those ringing a bell?
So MASH is familiar to me for sure.
I've never watched MASH.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Right.
It was on in the background sometimes. The theme song, like I could hear that in my mind very clearly. But as far as this person, and I looked him up because I was curious about this, and neither of those things I have heard of.
Dead Skunk is pretty funny. I'll link to it. It's like not a bad tune. It's just pretty out there.
Yeah.
It's goofy. It kind of gives me some Flo and Eddie vibes.
Yes.
Kate McGarrigle, on the other hand, who sadly passed away from cancer in 2010, she was one of the pioneering Montreal folk musicians back in the 60s alongside her sister, Anna. And she absolutely had some success with her music, even known for putting Quebecois folk on the global music map, according to a National Post article by Juan Rodriguez. But it was said that mothering was more important to Kate than music. And according to her NPR obituary, she once blew off an important concert promoter to take her kids to a puppet show.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, sweet. So I guess, considering those are who his parents were, it's equal parts interesting, but expected that Rufus and his sister Martha, who is also a singer, followed in their parents' footsteps. And at age 13, Rufus Wainwright started touring with the McGarrigle sisters and family, a folk group featuring him on the piano. And then his sister Martha, his mom Kate, and his aunt Anna, which is cute, right?
That is cool.
Sweet. But I can imagine it would be pretty hard to be a 13-year-old and a touring musician. So not something I would have wanted personally. Good thing I didn't have musician parents. But in 1998 is when he released his self-titled album, and he had spent 2 years and $700,000 recording it and had a lot riding on its success. So luckily, there was a great deal of critical, if not commercial, acclaim for that album. And Rolling Stone actually called him the best new artist of the year, and his album one of the top, albums to look out for. So later in 98, he went on to tour with fellow Nepo baby Sean Lennon.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know this. And actually, that he was one of the people I was thinking, oh, maybe I can share that with you. But I'm like, I don't really like any of his work.
Couldn't even name a song.
Yeah, exactly.
Did they have 2 musical children? Julian?
Yes. Did he actually do anything? I'm not sure.
Anyway,
if you're not, but if we don't know for sure,
then that says enough, I would say. But to that point, even though you are not super familiar with Rufus Wainwright, and maybe he's not truly a household name, he's had an incredible amount of success, even surpassing his parents as a talent, a musician, a actor, because he's been in multiple films and actually specifically recorded tracks just for certain films, including Brokeback Mountain, I Am Sam, Moulin Rouge, Shrek, Big Daddy, Zoolander, and Leonard Cohen, I'm Your Man.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Leonard Cohen, he has an incredible cover of Hallelujah that, if we're doubling down on the Nepo theme, I personally think it's better than Jeff Buckley's.
I haven't heard either. I mean, obviously, Leonard Cohen's, I know.
Yeah.
I will check them all out.
Okay, I won't link to all of them.
Making my own way home. Ain't gonna be alone. I got a life to live.
I think it's no surprise to you at this point that I don't always pick songs that I think you're going to like. And I honestly didn't expect you to like this one. Too theatrical, too melodramatic, and am I correct?
Surprise, surprise. I really like this one.
Gasp.
Yeah. So you know what it reminds me of?
Tell me.
Something that would be on the Sad About the Times anthology album that we both have.
Yeah.
It's got that 70s piano longing, like that nostalgia again for the time like you never lived. It's there's a lot of longing in it. I really like it.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah. Not the type of song where I'm like, oh, I now need to like go on a deep dive of
his music
in general. But I really like this, and I feel like there's that special thing, that 70s feel that I think I'm connecting with here.
Oh, that makes me happy to hear. And I think I picked this song a while back, but it's interesting that we're sharing it now because this, like I said, came out in 2007. He says repeatedly in the song, I'm tired of America. And back then there was a lot of anti-American sentiment because of our involvement in the Middle East and some of these wars that, George Bush had started or perpetuated. And it was something about him wanting to leave America. As I mentioned, he was primarily raised in Canada. And I don't know if you saw the video, but it's a kind of an interesting I mean, it's interesting in that it's a little bland, I almost want to say, but there's like 3 women figures in it. They're supposed to represent like Jackie Onassis, Frida Kahlo, and then I think the third one is like the American Spirit or something like that. So it's very stylized, and there's a lot of brooding and posing. So I think Rufus is a very good-looking man.
Yeah, he is.
So,
he is. I don't know if I need to see the video, honestly.
yeah. You can skip it. It's not one of the ones that I would say, oh, you have to watch it. But all of that, I mean, the theatricality, the brooding, kind of even the prettiness is like so much of what I love about him. He has a really beautiful voice that I think is made for the stage. It's made for performing. And even though he's released 12 studio albums, I'm really only familiar with his first 5. And those are the ones that I truly love. There's so many good songs out there that he's created. But speaking of theatricality, there's an Andrew Lloyd Webber Easter egg in Between My Legs, which is one of his songs. And if you know me, I'm guessing you can guess which musical it nods to.
Phantom of the Opera?
You got it.
Oh yeah? How is he nodding to it?
In the end of the song, there's like the Phantom theme song is kind of woven in. So
that's
it's
cute.
to me it was like an Easter egg when I first heard it. I was like, Phantom?
Oh, cute. I'll listen to it.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's one of those Nepo Baby success stories where I didn't talk a lot about the rest of his life. He did kind of have a troubled younger years where he got addicted to meth and had some other challenging experiences. I do think that's one of probably the harder things about being a person who grows up in a kind of Hollywood showbiz type family or environment. It can cause some troubles. But I want to say congratulations to Rufus for being a successful musician in spite of, or maybe because of, his Nepo roots.
I am curious now. I feel like this was a big gap in my music knowledge. So
how funny.
Yeah.
And also such an interesting, because this was a time when I started listening to him was high school. So, and probably I wasn't his target demographic being a high schooler, but I think it's...
But you were emo high school, so...
I was a little bit emo.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I think he had the advantage of having 2 very musical parents who probably encouraged and supported his artistry and helped him become, a really neat musician.
Yeah.
Now, let's hear about your Nepo baby.
Okay. I think I've got another overachiever here. He's got some real talent and I think works for it. You know who I'm talking about, Christina?
Oh, yeah.
Jason Schwartzman.
Love him.
Yes, indeed. And I have a feeling your love for him is slightly different, or maybe not. Do you want to share a little bit about your love?
Well, I think did we talk about this on the podcast recently? How
we've mentioned him before.
Okay,
yes.
But when I think he was 18 years old when he started in Rushmore, and was, one of those, like, a force.
Yeah,
just like an incredible actor, and that's what got me hooked on Jason Schwartzman. But he's been in so many good movies and TV shows, and yeah, just such a fun guy.
Yeah, very, very cute.
Yeah,
and I think he's earned his place. In our culture. So part of me just wants to read his Wikipedia entry. I won't, but I want to because it's just like, it's such an easy and fascinating read. Not like he did a bunch of crazy shit, but he's just a solid guy, with solid talent.
And an interesting family background, right?
No, and that's the thing. There's a lot of oh, wow, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But before I get to that, I should probably share the song representing my Nepo baby, and it's Any Fun from Schwartzman's solo project, Coconut Records.
You never had any fun, so I won't come around. You never had anyone, so I won't let you down.
So did you know the song or the album, Davey?
What year did this album come out?
This is 2009.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure this came out when I was in college, and this is not their first album, right?
No. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I was into their first album, but I don't think I ever listened to Davey.
Okay, interesting. So, truthfully, I only knew this song until I started preparing for the episode, and then obviously I learned a lot more. Davey is, as you say, the second album from Coconut Records. His first album was called Night Timing, and that came out just 2 years prior in 2007.
Mm.
And it features background vocals from Kirsten Dunst, who we know he co-starred with in
Marie Antoinette.
Yes.
Yes.
And then she's on a couple of tracks, and it's really cute. And then another one was Zoe Deschanel. And then a few of those songs, well, a few of the songs from the album are even featured in the Judd Apatow movie, Funny People.
Oh, that's a funny movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I think that was like 2009 as well. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
A little star stud galore.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that might require like watching again.
A rewatch, yeah.
Yep. So Davey came out, and the lead single was Microphone, which was in the movie LOL. You see that?
No.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
Nepo Baby was in.
Yeah.
But the whole album, Davey, is like really nice, and it's familiar, and it's got that like 60s pop sound. I hear some Beatles, Beach Boys, even Simon and Garfunkel and T-Rex.
Nice.
Yeah. So, okay, the Nepo Baby qualifiers. What do we have? His mother is Talia Shire, née Coppola, best known as Connie Corleone from The Godfather. And, of course, Adrian in Rocky. His uncle, of course, is Francis Ford Coppola. And his cousins are Sofia Coppola and Nicolas Cage. And a bunch of other Coppolas, Roman Coppola, blah, blah, blah.
So
anyway,
wild.
Yeah, crazy, this family and the talent. And so Jason's first acting role, as you mentioned, was Wes Anderson's Rushmore. And of course, he played the iconic, precocious, and arrogant Max Fisher when he was like 17, 18, I think.
Oh, okay. Even younger than I thought.
No.
Wow.
And it was truly his first role, zero acting experience.
Dude, he's so good in it, too.
He's really good. And yes, nepotism probably got him his role, but also just his persona. So the story goes that Sofia Coppola was talking to the casting director about the script, and she said that the character sounded exactly like her cousin. And yeah, at the time, now I'm curious if you know about this. At the time, Jason was the drummer in Phantom Planet.
Yes.
Okay.
I did know about that.
I had no idea who Phantom Planet was.
That's because you're not the right
I know.
age.
Did you like them?
No, but I knew who they were for sure. And this is what I was trying to figure out, I think, a while back, is because you remember that show, The OC?
Okay, yes.
Phantom Planet they did the California theme song.
Yeah, exactly.
Hope I didn't
No. That's, I mean, I was getting there, but yeah, I did not know this. I never even watched The OC, which is.
I didn't either, honestly.
I'm from The OC, by the way, if you didn't know that.
But you know what? Everyone's obsessed with. Like, I remember there was a movie when I was in middle school called Orange County. And speaking of Nepo Babies, Colin Hanks was the lead. Did you ever see that movie?
I did see the movie, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. I was like, I want that life. I want to live in California. It is funny that I manifested that for myself.
Yeah.
But yeah. People love California. You're just so lucky to be from there.
Yeah, no, but it's crazy. He was 14 when he joined this band.
That
I don't
is
know,
crazy.
and I think that's kind of cool. Maybe
it's cool.
Nepotism. I don't know. Maybe not.
No, I mean talent too.
Talent.
Probably.
I think so. Oh, the video for California, by the way, and we'll share it. It's so cute because, I mean, you got these scenes like California, but then you got like some concert footage, and Schwartzman is just like rocking out as the drummer. He is so into it. It's
Sweet.
just so glorious.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
No, it's nice. And so you can tell he's got that like that taste, and he's got that drive, and he just like really loves what he's doing, which is super cool.
Star quality.
Yeah. Exactly. So after Rushmore, he becomes like a regular on Wes Anderson movies. He's been in 6 of them, including, Darjeeling Limited, which he co-wrote, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and Asteroid City. Yeah.
Nice. I've seen all of those except Asteroid City.
Oh, yeah. That's the most recent one, right? I think so, yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen that one either. Or Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Fantastic Mr. Fox is very good. I would recommend that one.
It's animated.
I know, but it's not bad.
No, I know. Anyway.
I'm not going to defend every Wes Anderson movie. You have to know that.
Oh, no. And we talked about this. I kind of do want to just spend like a whole week watching his movies. Wow. And I have a feeling I'd actually love them now.
Yeah.
Anyway, but okay, so beyond the world of Wes Anderson, he does seem to gravitate towards these other like indie-esque projects. I Heart Huckabees. Have you seen that one?
I can't remember. I remember all the drama around
Oh
it. Do you
yeah.
remember like
Yes.
the off
Yeah,
camera
with
stuff?
David O. Russell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
the director sounds like he's kind of an ass.
Whoops.
Yeah, I really liked it. I even have the DVD.
Wow.
Yeah. In that, Schwartzman plays an environmentalist whose life spirals into a philosophical crisis. So he hires existential detectives played by Lily Tomlin and Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very cute. They try to solve the meaning of some strange coincidences.
Hmm.
But the show Bored to Death on HBO, which aired from 2009 to 2011, that's the one that like made me think this guy is special. Have you seen this?
I think I saw the first episode. I
Okay.
don't think that I've actually like
Yeah,
watched
I
it.
wonder how you could just watch the first episode and not watch the whole thing.
Do you know that is it a stressful show?
I mean, in a very low key sort of way, like a
Like, are
very
things going
silly.
wrong? And like,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
but you know how that affects me. I get so stressed out.
But
I
it's
have to
also
take
so
a break.
silly.
Okay, I'll take
Okay.
your word for it. I'll watch another episode.
No, please do. In
Okay.
fact, I want to do a rewatch of it because it was so good, and just like, thinking about it after prepping for this episode made me like miss it more. But yeah, so he plays a version of the writer, Jonathan Ames, and the character is also named Jonathan Ames, and it's based on a short story Ames published in McSweeney's. So
Wow.
that's very hipster.
Yeah, very hipster.
He's just this adorable writer character, amateur detective. He advertises on Craigslist. He's like very neurotic and super romantic, and he loves white wine.
Okay, this sounds up my alley.
Right.
Yeah.
Ted Danson is his editor, and then he gets in on it, and Zach Galifianakis is his pot smoking friend.
Love.
Yeah, and then there's like just a lot of hilarious guest appearances from Kristen Wiig, Jenny Slate, and Parker Posey. And there's like all the sexual tension. It's super cute.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love all of them.
please.
So yeah, I'll watch it.
And he wrote the theme song for it. So yeah,
good.
we'll show the opening
Yeah.
credits. But yeah, so like he kind of just built this acting career around these like very like cute, awkward, charming like characters. And there's always a little bit of that indie melancholy, but it feels real, like authentic and weirdly upbeat. And I think that's where like Coconut Records is also like feels real. It's like it's got that melancholy, but it also is like fun.
Yeah, it's like
Right?
California sad pop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So anyway, back to the song. The lyrics are pretty apathetic, maybe even cynical and straightforward, but it's really just a song that like wants to be sung along to. It's so catchy.
So we had a little argument outside of the bar. If we get in our apartment to get out to the car, and you make it look real when you pretend to feel alright.
Have you seen the video?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I actually need to go
good.
watch it.
No,
What-
I'm excited.
Tell me.
Okay. To me, that's what really makes a song special. So despite the lyrics, it's really all about having fun.
Nice.
It's shot on a Super 8 camera in black and white in the streets of New York. And the first thing you see is a close-up of Chloe Sevigny cruising on a skateboard.
Nice.
Yes. And then
I
you got
love her.
Yeah, so cool. And then Schwartzman, he's like lying down on a skateboard, going downhill, and then Mark Gonzalez comes on and plays around, like tousles his hair. And they're all just having so much fun. It's the greatest thing. But let me ask you, do you know who Mark Gonzalez is?
The name sounds familiar. Should I know who he is?
I don't know. I mean, I think in the late 80s, early 90s, he was a big deal. He's a legendary skateboarder, like really the pioneer of modern street skating.
Oh, wow.
And he actually co-directed the video with William Strawbeck, like another skateboarding like videographer.
He's not one of the Dogtown and Z-Boys guys, is he?
I don't know.
Oh, I'll look while you
maybe.
tell me more about him.
But okay, so get this. In 1993, wow, I'm like doing a lot of humble brags in this. I met Mark Gonzalez at the San Jose airport.
Oh, okay. How does this even happen? How are you always meeting all these celebrities?
I know. Well, in this case, I was going home from UC Santa Cruz. I remember clearly it was Thanksgiving break. And like, I don't know, I see this guy. I'm probably like head in my book, look up, and there's this guy that looks like a Bob Dylan type with a skateboard.
Wow.
Very my type. And we start talking, we're getting along, but I have a boyfriend. I think he has a girlfriend. Long story short, as I'm about to get on the plane, he gave me a zine with his drawings and poems. But I don't know, like, this is just a cool guy. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
another life. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah.
But then I show it to my boyfriend at the time. And instead of being jealous, he's like, oh my God, it's the Gons.
Wow.
Yeah, because he was a skateboarder and he
Yeah.
like knew this legend. And so I'm like, wow, that's kind of impressive. And I know I have it still somewhere in my closet.
Find it. We've got to post it. That's like OG zine content. It was real in the 90s. Jeez.
And I think it was just like original.
He was just like crafting it up at the San Jose airport.
I know. So yeah, I think that means, I don't know, actually. Does this mean I'm 1 degree separation from Jason Schwartzman?
I mean, that's generous, but yes, we have to say yes.
Okay, yeah. So that's my Nepo baby story.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And it makes me just want to have a glass of wine to toast Jason Schwartzman and all his talent.
So cute. I mean, he's just such a good actor and like so fun. Like it's so rare when you see an actor, you're like, I would be friends with them or I would want to be friends with them, you know, and he's one of them because he does seem like somebody who's really all about like having fun.
Yeah. No, and even like seeing him in interviews and I actually tried to find some more information about the song and the band. And there's not a lot out there, but in talking about some of his movies, he composes a lot for film. He's just like a good guy. Like he'll shake the hand of the person interviewing him. And I mean, not that that's a big deal, but just sorry. But no, the way he does it just feels so like
authentic.
Authentic and normal.
Yeah. That's nice. Not like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like, remember back in the day when like Tom Cruise would just be really like, oh, you're so like out of touch with reality. I mean, obviously he's Tom Cruise, but exactly. Jason Schwartzman seems like a real guy.
Yeah.
Even though he has all this nepotism in his
no, he seems pretty down to earth.
Yeah. Cool. I love that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, thanks for indulging me with this theme, Christine.
Thank you for pitching it.
Yeah. I think we have to get serious, though.
Okay. I'm ready.
In response to recent events, Stereothematica is issuing a statement on gummy vitamins.
We at Stereothematica deeply understand the importance of supplementing one's diet to maintain good health.
But if you're going to make gummy vitamins taste so good, we can't be held liable for how many we eat in a sitting. And that's dangerous. And 100% not our fault if we overindulge on something that's supposed to be making us healthier.
Ideally, yes, one would get their nutrients directly from whole foods, but some adults cannot be trusted to limit their intake of vitamin candy, and it poses a risk to this podcast in particular.
I am not afraid to admit that I have eaten more than the recommended amount of gummy vitamins, and I do not take responsibility for my actions. Gummy vitamin makers either make them taste worse or stop making them altogether.
We appreciate your support in this obviously trying time.
And now, Christine, what's the hint for our next episode?
Next week, we are rising up.
Thanks for listening to Stereothematica. If you like what you're hearing, please consider a review, a rating, or share us with a friend.
Subscribe now on your favorite podcast platform and follow us on Instagram where you can share your favorite Nepo Baby songs.
And visit stereothematica.com for more fun.